Under its possession, she does something unthinkable.
You little pig.
Sam reaches out. And then comes the cruelest trick. Night falls. She sees the figure in her own home. Soon, the thing fully takes her. Her eyes grow hollow. Welcome back, everyone. You are watching Ryan's Movie Recaps. Today I've got a story that doesn't just creep into your mind. It stays there. This isn't a simple monster tale. It's not just about shadows in the dark. It's about grief, loneliness, and the way unresolved pain can take shape. Grow teeth and whisper your name when no one else is listening. So dim the lights, settle in, and stay with me until the very end. Because once the story begins, it's not so easy to shut the book. Picture a modest home on an ordinary street. Inside lives Amelia, a single mother. On the surface, she appears like so many parents. Exhausted, but still moving forward. But if you look closer, you will see she's carrying a wound that never healed. Her husband died in a car accident years ago. Not just any accident. It happened on the way to the hospital while Amelia was in labor with their son, Samuel. That means the very moment her son entered the world, her partner left it. The timing has left scars she doesn't dare talk about. Now Samuel is 6 years old. He's clever,
Please don't.
restless, and endlessly imaginative. But he isn't like the other kids. While they're learning songs in the school or playing with toys, Sam is crafting weapons out of the wood and metal. Not for play, but for protection. Protection from what? From a monster he swears is coming. Imagine being Amelia, already drained from work, from grief, from raising a boy alone, and your son keeps you up night after night, insisting there's something in the dark. Teachers call, neighbors whisper, and even your own family begins to pull away. Her sister Claire doesn't hide her feelings. She says flat out that she can't stand being around Sam. Every judgment piles onto Amelia like bricks until she is dragging the weight of the whole world behind her. And then one night, everything changes. Sam finds a strange book on his shelf. Where it came from, no one knows. The cover is heavy, the page is thick. It looks handmade, its pop-up illustrations are eerie and grotesque. The story introduces a figure, a tall, pale man with long fingers and a sinister smile. His message is chilling. Once you let him in, he never leaves. Amelia wants to laugh it off. Just a children's story, right? But as she reads aloud, her voice falters. The words grow darker, the images crueler. She snaps the book shut before finishing, trying to dismiss it, but Sam is wide-eyed, trembling, absolutely convinced this thing is real. And in that moment, you feel it too. The shift. A door opening, quietly, just a crack. Strange things begin to happen in their home. At night, Amelia hears knocks in the walls. Doors swing open without warning. Once, she finds shards of glass hidden in her food. At first, she blames Sam.
The Babadook did it, Mom!
Maybe he's trying to prove his monster is real. But the boy insists, over and over, it's not him, it's the thing from the book. Amelia tries to push forward with normal life. She takes Sam to a birthday party at her sister's house. But the day spirals into disaster. Sam's cousin taunts him, cruelly reminding him that he has no father. Humiliated and angry, Sam retaliates by pushing her. The girl falls, screaming, breaking her nose. The adults recoil in horror. Amelia, already worn thin, feels the sting of her sister's words when she says she can't bear to be around Sam anymore.
Because I can't stand being around your son.
On the car ride home, Sam's panic explodes. He screams that the monster is coming for them both. His fear is so overwhelming, his body seizes in convulsions. Imagine that your child shaking violently in the backseat while you drive in terror.
Please help me!
Powerless to stop it, a doctor gives Amelia sedatives for him. A temporary fix for a problem, much bigger than sleepless nights. But the next day, her dread deepens. The book returns. She had destroyed it, torn it into pieces, thrown it away. Yet here it is, restored with new pages. This time, it doesn't just warn of the monster. It shows Amelia herself committing violent acts against her family, the dog, her son, even herself. The images feel less like warnings and more like promises. Her fear spirals. She burns the book, desperate to erase it, but that doesn't erase the feeling that something is watching her.
I think someone is stalking me and Samuel.
Whispering, waiting.
Hello?
She goes to the police. But how do you explain something like this? How do you convince anyone that a monster stepped out of a storybook and into your life? They look at her with suspicion, maybe pity, and then she notices something horrifying. The pale black coat and top hat of the figure hanging right there in the police station, like it followed her into the daylight. She flees, more alone than ever. Night falls. She sees the figure in her own home. It crawls across her ceiling, creaks open her bedroom door, looms over her bed. She flips on every light in the house, but shadows gather anyway. The thing has been invited in, and it's getting stronger.
I'll make sure nothing gets in tonight.
This is where the story changes from fear into madness. Amelia, once fragile but composed, starts to crumble. Her voice sharpens, her movements turn frantic.
Can we come and stay the night?
She cuts the phone line in a moment of panic. She storms to the house with a knife. Her son looks at her with wide eyes, not sure if he should fear the monster or his own mother. And then comes the cruelest trick. The appearance of her late husband. He smiles, calm, loving, offering to come back.
We can be together.
But there's a catch. He'll return only if Amelia gives him their boy.
You just need to bring me the boy.
At first, she wants to believe it. After all these years, wouldn't anyone? But deep down, she knows this isn't her husband.
You mean Samuel?
This is the monster speaking through him,
You can bring me the boy.
tempting her, twisting her grief into a weapon. Soon, the thing fully takes her. Her eyes grow hollow. Her voice unrecognizable. Under its possession, she does something unthinkable. She lashes out at the dog. Then, worse. She turns her rage towards Sam.
Samuel!
You little pig!
The boy, terrified but brave, defends himself. He manages to lure her into the basement and knock her out. But here's the thing, Sam doesn't hurt her. He doesn't fight his mother like an enemy. He ties her down, sits beside her, and waits. Even in his fear, he still hopes she will come back to him.
But I love you, Mom.
And it's that love that breaks through. As Amelia wakes, snarling and violent, Sam reaches out. He touches her face gently, reminding her she's still his mom. That unconditional love pierces the darkness. She convulses, shrieks, and finally coughs up a black, tar-like substance. The monster's hold pours out of her body. But the battle isn't over.
What is it?
You can't get rid of the Babadook.
The creature takes Sam, dragging him toward the shadows. Amelia is forced to confront her deepest wound. The moment of her husband's death, she relives the crash, the blood, the screaming, the unbearable loss. For years, she buried it, pretended it didn't exist. But the monster feeds on denial. This time, she doesn't run. She screams at it, unleashing every ounce of fury and grief she has kept locked away. "You are nothing," she declares.
This is my house!
With each word, she grows stronger,
You are trespassing in my house!
and the monster weaker. Finally, it recoils in fear, slinking back into the basement. Amelia slams the door, locking it away. Morning comes. The house is quiet, but different.
What time's the party? Anytime after 3 is fine.
The darkness hasn't left. It's simply confined. Amelia and Sam rebuild their bond. She watches his magic tricks with a smile. She encourages his creativity instead of seeing it as a burden. The love between them feels renewed, hard-earned, fragile but strong. But the monster is still there. Amelia knows it will never truly go away. Grief doesn't vanish. It waits, gnaws, demands to be acknowledged. So she learns to live with it. Every day she brings a bowl of worms into the basement. She places it gently on the floor. The monster growls, lunges, tries to terrify her, but she stands firm.
It's alright.
She tells it calmly, without fear, that it has its place. Only then does it retreat to the corner, taking the worms with it. Up above, Amelia joins Sam in the yard.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
They celebrate his birthday at last, a day once ruined by grief, now reclaimed by love. The sun shines, laughter rings out, the nightmare isn't gone, but it's no longer in control. Because that's the truth this story tells us. You can't erase grief, you can't burn it, bury it, or lock it away forever. But you can face it, you can live with it, and in time, you can find light again, even if the shadows are still there. And that, my friends, is the haunting tale of a mother, her son, and the monster that grief created. It's a story that reminds us the scariest things aren't always lurking outside our windows. They are often already inside us, waiting to be faced. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more chilling stories told in full, don't forget to subscribe to Ryan's Movie Recaps. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, keep the lights on.